So it's not just tied to, is it really that you're just trying to understand communication issue?
I think our main problem is that when people hear about any organisation, whether it's Amnesty or Greenpeace or anything, they shut off and they might not want to engage with that interactive technology. And I think our main issue is that we want people to engage with it, and what we want is for them to say, actually, I really didn't know that this was going on. I'm really interested, and I really actually want to know a bit more about it. But not asking them to sign up to it.
Yeah,
asking them to ask those questions.
Before we started doing this project, I'd never heard of Amnesty International. I know it's really bad, but we were looking at the problem is, because obviously everything they're doing is they're working on issues and stuff, but people don't know about it, people don't understand it, and they're not educated on the matters and stuff like that. So we're trying to maybe do something that makes an impact and makes people think.
Okay, so for example, with the recent refugee crisis that's coming out of Calais, one of the it was horrific. But when that 2-year-old child washed up on that beach, every parent and everybody who's connected to small humans went, oh my god, this is real. So the question is that, when you're starting to look at situations of where people don't care when they're commuting, they're trying to get to work. Honestly, when people are driving their car, it's a distraction. What are the situations and locations because you're trying to build empathy and educate?
Well, we've been looking at so we've done quite a lot of prior research, and we've spoken to a few people from Amnesty who've done street demos, and mostly they've used the Bear Pit and locations around Bristol. We've looked at the harbour side because they have a huge screen.
So what I think again what I'm trying to get to is what are you trying to achieve? Because if it's say for example when flash mobbing is sort of prerequisite to how you're going to get people together. When it first existed in text form, people turn up and it's like, right, what's going on? Then people started to leverage it. So like Fatboy Slim was one of the first people in Brighton to have silent MP3 play off in the station, and everyone turned up and they were all like, everyone's listening, and it was at 9 o'clock in the morning. But so I think the thing is you have to divide up what you're trying to achieve and what emotion essentially you're trying to get people to do. What is the vehicle for how you're getting? Is it how you're making people feel emotionally? Is it where you're locating them? Is it how you're contextualizing them? Is it say for example when if you get in a lift, and please don't do this, but if you get in a lift, you go, right, imagine if you have to spend 10 months in this particular location and now you need the toilet, and what you're trying to do is build empathy with people, and the question is how you can do that in a physical sense, and where do you do that in a physical sense?
So do you think maybe a public space where people pass through isn't such a good idea then?
I don't know, I think where at times in spaces that people actually have a moment when they're not.
We weren't going to do 9 or 5 or anything like that. When people are trying to get places or trying to get home, people don't want to stop. People when they're shopping and they're just lulling about.
Maybe museums when people stop to look at things.
Yeah, but remember that again, what you're doing in that space is very, very different, and I think it is about how it's embedded in the everyday. If it's just about communication, then essentially what you're trying to do is because it would have to be factual, so you're trying to get a series of cases to go, look, this is Cindy, whoever, she's locked in Nepal, or a particular case, then you're trying to get people to empathise with how somebody feels. And is that what you're trying to do? I think the thing is that's interesting, I would say more interesting about Amnesty, is the laws and the legalities of what they do. And the thing is if you actually ask people, most of the time they won't know the laws that affect themselves.
Absolutely.
And so I would say it's a communication of civic rights,
things that you should want to know. And I think once they start learning that, you want to know more. I certainly did.
Yeah.
So there was it was pretty earth changing really. there was a really interesting project on Tidy Street in Brighton, and you can Google it, TIDY, Tidy Street in Brighton. And what they did was they researchers spray painted people's energy usage onto the street.
Oh God!
In front of them, and it was, at first everyone was like, "Oh my God," and then they started to go, "Yours is cheaper than mine. How are you doing that? Yours is more expensive. What are you running?" And
right.
it was spray paint on the street, and it changed the dynamic of how people are engaging with things. So
Visualize it, yeah.
Yeah, but it's based in a context that people we're quite selfish. We care about how things affect us.
We need to make it relatable as well.
Yeah.
Do you think when we spoke to Amnesty, they told us about some of their really successful campaigns. One of them, which created loads of awareness and shocked a lot of people, was they got people to stand in the barefoot and put on these virtual reality headsets, and they looked around and they saw Syria and how it is currently bombed, and it made them relate to their surrounding environments and how
what it would be like if it was here. Yeah.
Do you think maybe if we went down the same route of creating another VR experience?
I think before you look at a technology, try to think about that. It's like, what are you trying to achieve?
Okay.
Goals. We need goals.
And then it's what is appropriate for that means, because I think it's about locating people, and I think the thing is you either have to be very specific. So it's, I think it's in a shopping centre when people, but it's like great, but actually, it's what are you trying to do? Are you trying to say we're free, we're engaging in a different way, and then what public spaces can you leverage? But I still think the challenge, and it's something I was talking to Microsoft about, Microsoft Research, which is, how can we do social design from a sofa when we haven't got any time?
Yeah.
How do we empathise with that? And how does that work? And also, what points are we trying to teach? Are we trying to engage with? Because I think actually, it's not that we're a dead generation, but I think how do you engage 11-year-olds to realise what this is, and the political rights that they have, and how they're going to treat each other, and how people are treated in different ways, and don't gamify it. And just go, hey, look, but that's a really interesting challenge.
Educating, because the thing is, Abby came up with this concept called the bubble, which is all the children in the education system. We all know about it. You know what they learn, and sometimes the things that they learn actually aren't in relation to the real world. Yeah, and they grow up in a sort of bubble.
If you look at, I say kids these days because I see my godson and things like that, and the pressures that's just like, when I was like 12, you're like, brilliant. Right,
that's why people have evolved it,
isn't it? Explosives, awesome, yay. Whereas now it's like, sex, Instagram, sexting. You're like, whoa. And so I think if you're trying to,
I got to relate it to the generation.
You have to be careful, obviously, because ethically, if you're, there's a lot. It's a absolute minefield. But I think you need to try and set yourself a goal that you're trying, several goals that you're trying to achieve, and then design to that.
Yeah, appropriateness. We need to,
I mean, but I would make a few mission statements of what you're trying to achieve, and then I think it's all about context and empathy, and
and then we'll be able to come up with a solid idea.
Also, what's the economy of this? Is there a business model to this? Is this a fundraising tool?
We're trying to get the strategy for their street demos, so we're getting in contact with the street demo team at Bristol, and we're trying to say, what's the strategy? How did you come up with the idea? What research did you?
Yeah, they must have something general that we need to get our hands on.
Yeah, but it's also, if you look at, for example, that's why law becomes really interesting, because if you look at, certain gatherings, for example, if it's over, if it's over 200 people, then you need to inform local authorities, and you need to have a certain amount of police, because you need to get road closures, and so actually it's almost, what are you trying to achieve is my continual question.
Yeah.
And if it's that you're trying to, and also, why does anyone care care. Like really.
It affects them.
Yeah, but that's great. You know that.
We've got to tell
How
them.
do they know that?
We've got to make them know.
And you know, I'm a builder reading The Sun, and to be honest, I want to leave at 4 because I can, because I work till 6 later. Quite want to watch the game and drink a beer. Why do I care?
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, seriously, when you start, if you can leverage something,
Yeah,
what is the smallest intervention that you can use to do that?
Because we don't want to do something too not graphical, but too powerful, because that will.
Don't start with the
You
tech.
don't want to depress people.
No, try and what are you trying to achieve? Then try and prototype something and see how people respond.
Okay.
Try and prototype it really quickly.
Thank you.